Hello staff, hello students, welcome back to Chef Mel's Kitchen. So today I'm making another Italian dish and I'm making roasted red pepper, tomato and pepperoni gnocchi with goat cheese and a bit of basil on top as well. So gnocchi, or gnocchi, how it's pronounced, is a type of Italian pasta. It's a bit different from other types of pasta because instead of being made with durum wheat with flour, it is made with flour as well, but its main chief ingredient is potatoes. It's sort of like a sort of merger between the potato dumpling and pasta. And it's spelt G-N-O-C-C-H-I, so it looks like gnocchi, but it's pronounced gnocchi. I'm going to be making that with a rich roasted pepper and tomato sauce with some really nice creamy tangy goat cheese on top. I'll go through the ingredients and explain the method. So we've got a really simple selection of ingredients here and I'm just going to go through them. The only fresh item you'll need today, other than store cupboardy bits and freezer and fridge bits, is two fresh red peppers, which we're going to roast. The first thing you can do as part of this recipe actually is preheat your oven to 180 degrees because we're going to roast these. And I'll show you that in a minute, but you'll need 2 tablespoons of olive oil to roast those 2 peppers with a bit of salt and pepper. You'll then need another tablespoon of oil to fry your onions later and another tablespoon to make this crispy, so 4 tablespoons of oil in total. This is 160 grams of frozen onions. This is 200 grams of pepperoni, which is a cured Italian meat. So it's a long shelf item because cured meats last longer because they've been preserved either by smoking or salting. I'm using pepperoni here, but you can use other cured meats such as pancetta or chorizo or salami, but you know, pepperoni is what I've got. You'll need a teaspoon of dried basil, and you can also, that is an optional thing, but you can also garnish with some fresh basil at the end as well. You'll need 1 tin of chopped tomatoes and half a jar of passata, which is, as we know, a sort of smooth chopped tomatoes. Half a jar, which is 350 grams. You'll need your chief main ingredient, gnocchi, which you find in the pasta section of supermarkets. You can also, sort of in the dry section for this, because this is long shelf life, but you can also find shorter shelf life gnocchi in the fresh pasta section as well. That is going to be topped with some soft goat's cheese. If you haven't had goat's cheese before, it's really delicious. It's soft, creamy and quite tangy. If goat's cheese is a bit pricey for you or you can't get it, you could use feta cheese as well, or you could use some ricotta maybe or something like that. So those are all the ingredients you'll need, and I'm just going to go through the method now. So I've got 2 diced red peppers there. I'm just going to put 2 tablespoons of oil on top. And I'm going to sprinkle with a bit of salt, a bit of pepper, okay, coat that nicely, and that's going to go in the oven for 25 minutes. In a saucepan, fry the onions for about 4 or 5 minutes until softened. You can also get a large pan of boiling salted water ready. So now add your passata, waste not, want not, your passata, your tin of tomatoes. I left it over there, give me a second. Your teaspoon of dried basil, 100 millilitres of water, and just a pinch of salt and a pinch of sugar. You find that you add a pinch of sugar to tomato sauces, brings out the natural sweetness in the tomatoes, and just let that simmer just simply for 10 minutes. Until your peppers are ready. Remove the pan from the heat, and now you can add your roasted red peppers. So let's see how messy I can make this one-handed. Cool. I'll add your roasted red peppers to that, and then just allow that to cool for about 5 minutes, and then blend it. You can use a hand blender or you can use a food processor just like that. In a pan on a high heat, in 1 tablespoon of olive oil, fry the pepperoni for about 2 or 3 minutes until it sort of gets a bit crispy, and then according to packet instructions, so this one is 2 to 3 minutes. Once your water is boiling, boil your gnocchi for whatever the packet instruction says. So I'm going to do these for 3. Add your red pepper sauce, the tomato and red pepper blended sauce, to the pan and give it a nice stir. I've drained my gnocchi and returned it to the large pan, and now I'm just going to add my sauce delicious. Move that away. And I'm just going to give that a bit of a stir because you want to just soak that gnocchi in that lovely chorizo, sort of, not chorizo, pepperoni and tomato and red pepper sauce. Give that a couple of minutes to soak in and then you're ready for plating. There, isn't that beautiful? So I've plated up a nice portion of my gnocchi. I'm just going to finish it off with that beautiful goat's cheese which I've sliced, and it's really nice. These sort of have the colours of the Italian flag, you know, red, white and green. Lovely. Not easy plating one-handed. Do it like that. It's nice to do it at angles. And then this is optional, but again, just for sort of prettiness sake, I'm going to finish off with the bit of fresh basil. And again, it's nice to place it sort of randomly on the plate and then it looks better for some reason. Right, there you go. So that's roasted red pepper and tomato gnocchi with pepperoni and goat's cheese.